Okay, so I just wanted to make a short video discussing Frid content, and by extension, Frid lore. Um, Emerardo is with me. Say hello, Emerardo.
Yo, what's up?
Um, would you describe yourself as a chill individual, or are you?
Yeah, I'm hella chill, for real.
Okay. You also wrote the Frid fanfic. That I'll upload a recording after I upload this video.
Yeah, for in many in my day.
Do you have anything to say about the homoerotic nature of the? Oh, hello, chum.
Frid says gays are okay.
He does.
Yeah.
And you said yourself that Frid supports um, is against transphobia. Is that true?
Well, uh, well, listen. It's as Frid once said in a famous quote. I would if I could. That's all I'll say on that
I
matter.
mean, who wouldn't, dog? Who wouldn't?
Oh, what's up, Chum?
Hi, chum.
Chum, what's your thoughts on Frid?
Uh, he's he's one that like he members of the Black Lives Matter movement. He's donated over $1 billion to the cause.
Yeah, that's right.
Frid doesn't believe in banks. He thinks
Frid
they
is a
just steal
generous
people's
person.
money.
Wow, that's surprising considering he
He
works
he,
at Wells
he
Fargo. But yeah, indeed, he doesn't
well
believe in banks.
he tells people, don't give your money here, man. Don't give your money. Between you and me, don't give these people your money.
True.
Because if you really think about it, banks you're just giving banks money to spend and hope that they'll pay you back for the money you gave them.
Yeah, Frid is a righteous individual. He saves people.
Yeah.
From crippling debt, Frid saves people from.
He's generous.
No, he saves people from wasting their money and giving it to the bank people.
Yeah, the big banker.
Like who? I mean, why would you trust somebody that much? Hold on to your money when you know for a fact they're gonna spend it on more crap.
The big bankers, they just want to keep us down so they can
Well,
get
yeah, they
our
want to spend your money and they want your trust, pay you back or something. They want you to trust them that they'll pay you back one day, but you'll never know, man.
all
Ever heard of the
all
bank failures of the Great Depression, Alan?
Yeah, in 2008, right? Or around there.
The Great Depression wasn't in 2008. That was the Great Recession.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I watched The Big Short. I know a lot about this. I'm an expert actually on finance.
Nah, you're an expert on Hunter x Hunter and shit.
Are we keeping this? Are we keeping this in the recording, Emerardo?
Dude,
Wait,
I
you're
can edit. I can edit
recording?
anything. I can edit anything. It's all good.
Emerardo, are you actually recording?
Dude, we're live streaming right now to an audience of 2,000
No,
people.
wait. We're not live streaming.
You're live streaming?
Listen, Chum. Whatever you do, don't say any bad words because I'll have to bleep it out. It's gonna be maybe more work.
White people shouldn't exist.
Dude, please don't say the N word, okay? I'll have to bleep it out.
No?
I'll have to bleep it out if you do.
No?
So Alan can get monetized.
No?
Yeah, there's no way
I
of
don't think
getting
he's getting
monetized.
demonetized now. There's no. I think he's already demonetized.
You know what happened to my YouTube channel? I lost the ability. I lost special permissions for no reason on my personal channel.
I think
You
the
got
big
hacked,
bankers
dog.
going to keep us down again. They did that.
Down some new
I'm fine with leaving this in the recording. I don't see anything wrong. I mean,
Yeah. So yeah, I mean we went over Frid. We talked about Frid's profession.
yeah,
By day
he works.
he works for those bankers, but he's actually trying to overthrow them. But by night,
No, he's actually there to fool everyone.
no,
He's
he's
there.
a wizard too, though. He's a wizard too.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
he's like, don't, whatever you do, don't give these your money. They're gonna spend it all, and when the time comes and you want your money back, they're gonna be like, oh, we spent it all. Sorry. That's what he does. I should know. I went to his bank.
Yo, Alan, do you think we should talk about Cooking with Frid, his most
Yeah.
prolific series to date?
That's part of it. Yeah.
Penis? What?
Yeah. So Frid is actually a master chef.
Yeah, I
He's
know
made
that.
recipes.
He made me a cake for
He
my
did.
buddy's coming out party.
What an honor! I wish I could have met him myself.
Yeah. Well, my buddy turns out he wasn't gay. Turns out he was just trans. So I kind of messed up the order.
Well, I'm sure he appreciated the thought anyway.
I mean, thing is why would you call it a coming out party? That's usually just stuff. That's usually what the gay people do. Why? Isn't it like a wake or something for trans people? Like they're waking up as a new person.
Well, I mean, I'm sure.
No, it's still coming out really.
Yeah, but here's the thing. This was like last year, so it was weird because like maybe like transgenders now are like even more known now, but like last year it really wasn't.
Yeah, a whole year ago, nobody knew about trans people.
I mean, it was more like
COVID hit people pretty hard, you know.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
COVID was more than a year.
It's actually
Alan. Alan, do you know what year it is, dog?
Yuri is? I know what Yuri is.
Yeah, what year is it then?
Oh wait, what year? It's 2023.
COVID happened 3 years ago, Alan.
Dude, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I'm saying like, yeah.
You realize that what you just said made no sense.
Yeah,
COVID
because
didn't happen 3 years ago.
Hey, dude, it was just a little kerfluffle.
Listen,
No.
guys, COVID didn't happen. It's all a bunch of lies.
I'm saying like
nobody got COVID.
You don't think people like found out they were trans during COVID?
No.
No.
COVID doesn't exist.
I mean, I
Yo,
was
Sean,
one.
what's your favorite recipe in Cooking with Frid?
The coronavirus cake.
Nice. Yeah, that one's a classic.
I feel like that's a hidden recipe.
Oh, it's like that cake he made for the What is a Woman by Matt Walsh from the Daily Wire. That was pretty
He
fire.
made a cake. Wow.
Yeah. I guess he wants to know what is a woman.
He should just watch the film. It goes into
I
that
know, but it was the screening, so it technically wasn't out yet when he delivered it.
Oh.
So silly.
Yeah, I like the raw egg the best when he just eats an egg without cooking it. That's
Yeah, I feel that's the only thing that you can actually eat. I feel like the rest of the thing you really have to prepare yourself.
You can eat everything else if you really want.
He eats noun laters with the wrapper on, and when the Cooking with Frid is pretty awesome.
You know, you
it's
can
pretty.
really eat anything.
Dude, one thing I wonder, where does he get noun later from? Like, you can't buy that in any store. I've never seen it in a store before.
Oh, I've seen it. It's at,
It used to be a thing in the old days, but
the old days. You mean like a year ago?
No, chum. I mean like 15 years ago.
Nah, dog. That was I see him like all the time.
Is this like a chum video now, or are we still talking about lore, emerardo?
No, we're talking about lore. Yeah.
I'm talking about lore, man.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Frid lore. I'm talking about how he went to the What Is a Woman screening and delivered a cake.
What more about Frid lore?
Should we get technical, or should we?
Should we talk about fanfics now, since we went over the
Frid went to Ben Shapiro's house one time.
Really?
Yeah, he delivered a yarmulke.
He delivered a what?
A yarmulke. His Frid is an excellent tailor. You know that.
Oh, nice.
And Ben Shapiro hired him to make him a yarmulke.
Is Frid good friends with Ben?
Oh yeah, they hang out all the time.
Yeah.
I really wanted this to be like a short video.
Oh right. Yeah, we gotta.
I really don't think we can use this unless we want to leave everything.
Alan, remember, I'm trimming this. I'm trimming it, so it'll be all
Alan, listen.
Are you really okay with editing this?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just trimming. All I have to do is like watch the whole thing and just like edit it. It won't be like that big of a deal.
Alan, here's the thing.
Okay.
It may be, Alan, here's the thing. It may be short to you, but to other people, it might be big.
Yeah, it's all about perspective, really.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically, Frid Cannon is just
He went to McDonald's and ordered the guy's shake.
hold on, chum. Frid Cannon is is the history of Frid, which we continue to this day. In a sentence, that's what the Frid Canon is.
Indeed.
For now.
So there's content that's made in the past with Frid in it. That would be like the cooking time with Frid. All right, that would be like the bathroom wizard video. What was the title of that, Emerardo?
I believe it was Bike Becomes Transgender 2013.
Oh, what a classic! What a classic!
And
Yeah, that's
there's
I've never
also
seen it.
there's also undiscovered Frid content on videos that Frid is a part of that we don't know about.
Oh, I know about him.
Okay, hold that thought, chum. Then there's Art of Frid. Art of Frid is yet to be created. I don't think anybody has created Art of Frid yet. Have you, Emerardo?
Well, you've created many fanfics, haven't you?
No, I think that's.
So,
I mean, yes.
well, yeah,
I mean,
I think Mr. Moon back in the day, he drew a little thing of Frid.
I draw some every week.
Frid what?
I drew
drew
I drew some the other day.
What do you draw, Emerardo?
Oh yeah, Mr. Moon drew a picture of a fan art of Frid back in the day.
Do you still have it, or is it gone?
Yeah, I might need to NSFW for YouTube. I can't really show it on the thing.
Is it like
But
an MS Paint? Is it like a crude fan art, or?
No, I think he hand drew it and took a picture.
Oh well.
I saw it.
Then, along with art, in sort of in that same category, art of Frid, there's also writings of Frid, fanfics, things like that. You have history with fanfics, Emerardo. When Chum joined the VC, I was gonna. I guess he's gone. When Chum joined the VC about, I was gonna ask you about the homoerotic nature of your fanfics. Do you have any comments about that? And you told me, you said, what did you say? Frid supports gays, or what did you say?
I leave it up to the interpretation of the reader.
Okay.
How they want to interpret it. But Frid is pro PragerU though. That's all I'll say.
Okay. And the last bit about Frid, sort of tying back to the definition of Frid Canon, that I gave, is tales of Frid, stories that we propagate about Frid, such as Frid enjoys now and laters and likes the cross, things like that.
Yeah.
And Frid Canon is a creation. It's like a concept that the church developed that to describe to better understand Frid, and that's pretty much the gist of it. Did I get everything?
Yeah, that should be it.
Okay. Let's see. Do you have anything to add, or I was because I was wondering about something I saw on Twitter. Hold on. So you know Wainu?
Yeah, isn't that big?
No, that's not him.
Then
You think that's
sounds like
no?
a joke.
Oh, okay. He said this guy F's Frid. Um, is that a thing that are we? Is this something that we? And this is like a sort of tangential, sort of. I'm just bringing this up. Do we, Church of Frid, allow, or should we allow, or is this something that even I have to ask? Do we sexualize Frid? Is that something that we do?
Nah.
Okay. Um, that's a pretty solid answer. Um, and I don't know. I just like to pick your brain. Do you have any reason, um, for that answer being no, or
It's
is there
like kind
any
of
doubt?
disrespectful
Okay,
because Frid
that's
is like a
true.
holy person, you know.
Um, do you think that we can respectfully sexualize them, or is that out of the question?
It's not out of the question.
Okay. Um, but yeah, that was it, I guess. Because part of the Frid Canon is, right. I didn't say this yet, but part of the Frid Canon, and this is pretty, um, something that I want to establish is that we use a Frid Canon to interpret Frid's will. So basically, to do what Frid wants. Um, and this is all in like a roundabout way, by acting in a way that Frid would want us to act. It's sort of um, welcoming in the scenario where Frid does come back. You see what I mean? Because if we were doing something that Frid doesn't want, he wouldn't really want to come back. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, do you think that Frid is it important to ask what isn't Frid's will, or is it important to what do you? Because I'm wondering about the thing again, about my previous question, and then I was thinking about why should I ask the question, and I was wondering, is it important to determine what Frid does and doesn't want, or is it better to act kindly? Is that really the bottom line, do you think?
Probably the latter.
Okay. So I just like everybody to keep that in mind, I guess, as we attempt to finally bring Frid back. I'd just like to say, I think this is the proper space to say this. I feel like, you know, Mumkey is bringing all sorts of things back recently, like the Monkey Box and Baseball Sam, and a bunch of the archived E-Rich Is It Kino episodes. So maybe he's in a certain mood. Maybe we're lucky. Maybe this is a good time. Who knows? But yeah, I feel like that's a pretty positive sign. I didn't have any other space to acknowledge that. Um, and I didn't know how to turn that into a tweet, to be honest. Um, but yeah, do you have anything? Do you have anything to say as we close the recording video?
Hey,
This is 20
hashtag
minutes,
bring
but
back Frid. That's all I
okay.
gotta say.
Hashtag bring back Frid. This is 20 minutes, by the way. Do you think you can shorten this down?
Probably
How
to like
short?
10 minutes
10 minutes? Hmm.
or shorter, probably. I mean, I could make it shorter, but it'd just be more abrupt, I guess.
Hmm.
Like, you know, when you're editing and like someone's saying something and then you cut it off and you trim it and then it just seems kind of abrupt.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I can probably make it work.
If it doesn't, I really don't see anything wrong with just having the whole unedited recording uploaded, and then I'll just put some clips on the screen so that everybody can maybe see what we're talking about as we talk about it, and then I'll just fill out the description for anyone that
Oh,
just want.
like
Yeah.
with timestamp.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, so hashtag BringBackFrid. Next video will be a recording of the Frid fanfic that you wrote very long ago in the good old days, right? Right, emerardo?
Yeah, those were the days. I
Yeah.
miss them dearly.
Um. But and you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, I guess. But was there anybody that introduced Frid to you? How did you find out about Frid? Because I feel like you were really the yeah.
It was Mumkey Jones videos. I found Frid.
Um. And from then on, you felt the desire to bring him back.
Yeah, I just knew he was my life's goal after I saw him for the first time.
Okay. And I join you. In your life goal.
Nice. Thanks,
And
man.
yeah, and so does everybody else on the Church of Frid. Um. But that's it. Yeah. Okay. I'll end the recording here.